Hey guys, okay, so I know I've been absent from YouTube for a little bit, and here's the reason why. We kept finding out that I was allergic to the feeds I got from when I got my feeding tube put in. Um, Now, I made this to commemorate my feeding tube on June 4th. Finally got that done. I did make my pick line one, and I have it up on Instagram and Facebook. But here's what ended up happening with the formulas. So first, I was put on Vivanex Ready to Feed, and we discovered that the fourth ingredient in that is soybean oil, even though the nutritionalist knew I had allergies to soybean. They somehow mixed up and put me on that. And then I went to Vivanax 10, which is those weird little packets of powder that you have to mix with water. Ended up finding out that it had BHT and BHA in it. Well, BHA is boiled soybean oil. So 3 days after starting that one, I was in the hospital again. So that's 2 hospital trips for that. And then finally, thanks to Facebook and some really awesome people on a Tubi, Pickline, all those accoutrements group, we found Liquid Hope, but I'm allergic to tree nuts. So, magically, we're able to find one that's not. So I am now on Nourish. It's in a Mylar bag. It is tree nut free, dairy free, soy free, corn free, GMO free, and no BPAs, as well as no gluten, but is processed in a factory where gluten is used. Thankfully, I don't have a gluten allergy as of yet. We have yet to find out any of that. I'm quite literally so tired of allergy testing, so tired of doing hospital stuff. So my pick line is still in, but we're having trouble getting everything to take care of it. So thankfully, Amazon has saline on it. So I got the saline stuff to be able to flush my line. Unfortunately, unbeknownst to me until it was until someone tried to order it, they will not sell me the 5 ml heparin because I have to have some type of license and a business. I don't have that. So, as of right now, my pick line's only surviving with saline. It's going to be a rough trip. I already know this. I got approved for a skilled nurse to come in to change bandages. We just need to find an infusion specialist to take care of that. The other thing is with this formula, it is very, very thick. It's 12 ounces in this, and it's 400 calories per 12 ounces. That's a lot of calories for this, as far as I know. But I'm new to Tubi life as an adult, so this is interesting for me. Now, my pump I have is the infinity pump. So with that, my speed of feeds that I can do currently is only 35. Anytime I try and go like above that, I start to have problems. And of course, my tube likes to move. See, I put a little line on there when I got my tube so I knew where the edge of my nose was supposed to be. But now my tube migrates quite a lot. It's been giving me some trouble. Because this is where it locks, where it's not a spin lock or anything like that. Like this threads into here, but this just nests into the end of my tube thing here. I have, in the middle of the night, fed my bed already, fed my clothes, And at one point in time, when I was looking for one of my nose rings on the bathroom floor, I apparently started feeding the bathroom floor and had no idea that stuff was just running down my shirt onto the floor. Because I'm like, why is there feed on the floor? This looks familiar. Why is this on the floor? And I had no clue. I thought maybe like something was going on with my nose, like there was a puncture or something in the tube. And I'm like, but my earring's on the other side, so what's going on? And just found out that I was just disconnected. So it was one of those things. Oh, I've also decided to put butterflies on me. My husband picked up the butterflies because of our whole marriage thing with me and my butterfly ring. This was a copy of the first one that he actually got me when he proposed to me almost 6 years ago. Maybe 7 years ago, because we've been married. Yeah, we're going on going on being married for a little bit now. 3 years. Yes, thank you, dear. So I've been sticking with the butterflies because I'm happy. Now, I put a flower here because I do tape it here because for some reason it likes to try and like pop off my ear. I think it's because of my glasses. So I have made adjustments to that. Now, I do have a backpack that I use to carry my stuff around because apparently my DME didn't think it was necessary to give me a backpack because I already have some, like that I made myself and everything. I even have a leg pouch that I use to carry it when I'm in my wheelchair and things and I don't feel like wearing a backpack. My new wheelchair appointment for the last time is on the 27th of June. So super excited. My son is taking me down to it because it's early in the morning. My service dog is going to be going happy nuts because he loves when we have to go to the rehabilitative center because he thinks that he should help everybody there because he knows how to pick up things. He's a funny boy. Very, very energetic about working. So that's where I'm at currently. And the other thing is I cleaned up my pole and stuff like that. So here is my pump. Here is my penguin. I used to have him underneath my arm every time I got an IV. And now I don't have to. And then here is what my Nourish looks like. I do add a little bit of water to thin it out so that it can flow easier. My husband says it smells like pea soup, which is a lot better than the smell of the Vivin X10. The Vivin X10 literally smelled like breast milk and coconut milk. It was just so weird and so disgusting to me every time I had to put it into a bag, let alone mix it in a Gatorade bottle to break it up and make it smooth. So this is a lot easier. I do, because of how long it takes me to go through 500 mils, it's over 10 hours for that to go through. I'm becoming more and more dehydrated. I did say something to my doctor. He's looking in to get me IV fluids to run through my PICC line around the same time that I would be doing my formula, or me running the IV fluids at night and me doing the formula during the day, because in all honesty, with how this thing pops, I'm not comfortable doing feeds at night. I'm supposed to be basically on it round the clock, and I can't be because it just keeps popping. So, my body's changing a lot right now. Lost a lot of weight. I've been getting weaker, but I know that because I had a little bit of weight on me well before this started, where I lost the ability to actually swallow really well. I know that I can withstand losing a little bit and not be at a health risk, but my nutritionist and I both made a cut line where if I go past a certain weight, I inform my doctor and I get everything taken care of. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I don't know what else I can really elaborate on aside from that stuff currently until I get my new equipment. So I just figured I would give you an update on why I haven't been making videos and things like that. So, all right, well, I will try and get maybe some footage from at the rehabilitative center when I get my wheelchair thing done. It'll probably be filmed by either my husband or my son. So I don't know if I'm going to just be able to do like a cut in, add in video somehow using my phone or not. So it might just be here's a quick clip and like a little description explaining the clip, and then, me actually just being there testing out chairs. So, all right. Bye, guys.